All right, guys, so we have a fun drill really working on some volume of Olympic lifting technique for the power clean. So we're going to be doing a 3-position power clean. The 3 positions are the high hang, so the bar up near the hip, just above the knee, and then what the floor is mid-shin, if you imagine a bar with weights on it, okay? But we're going to do 3 reps at each position, and over 15 minutes, we're going to do 4 to 6 sets of that, building in weight, okay? So just the volume alone will cause the weight to be a little bit lighter, but it's a great way to teach us how to hit that, what we call power position. So we pick up the bar, our grip is just outside shoulder width, okay? You're going to want to hook grip the bar. That means that you smash your fingers between your thumb and the bar, or your thumb between the fingers and the bar, okay? So the power position is right here, where we feel the bar make contact with our thighs, okay? And we're trying to learn how to push our hips back, keep our chest up, and get power through the legs, okay? So that's the high hang. So you're going to start there. Feel that bar make contact, keep the chest tall. If you watch from the side, you'll see that my body comes away from the bar. So there's this distance, a little bit of gap between my bar and the body. I'm not keeping it on my body when I dip down. So this makes me use my lats so the hips come back, extend up, jump, catch, and stand, okay? So this is the first position to learn. The next thing is going to be just above the knee, so it's a little bit lower. So keep, again, chest tall, bring the bar just above the knee, up, jump, and catch. Okay, so again, we're trying to work on timing. If you watch from the side, I'm pushing my hips back. The bar's not touching my body, but it's close. I come up, contact at that same spot, and I catch. Okay, so 3 reps there. The final one is going mid-shin. This is the same as coming off the floor. So good chest tall, pull, jump and catch. So this requires more timing. The one off the floor is the hardest one because you have to get the bar around the knees, up to that power position, right? As it gets heavier, you get more fatigue. The bar wants to pull you this way. So this is the hardest thing, but we're going to start at the top, hit 3, and then without putting the bar down, you go down 3 from above the knee, and then finish with 3 from the ground. Rest as needed, 4 to 6 sets of this over the course of 15 minutes. So a great drill. Let's talk about our conditioning for today. All right, guys, our conditioning today is going to be a bit tough on the grip and the core. It is 5 rounds for time of 25 Russian kettlebell swings. These are meant to be heavier swings, but lesser range of motion. I'll go over that. And then 15 toes to bar. So both movements are grippy. We did those cleans already, so let's talk about it. The Russian kettlebell swings. Okay, you're going to pick up the kettlebell. Remember, this is meant to be heavier than usual because we don't need to go over our head. So it's keep the chest tall, load the hips back, just to eye level, okay? And so what we're looking for here is, again, the chest is up. You push the hips back to load the posterior chain. Back is flat, and then I explode through the hips. I drive, lock my knees, squeeze my butt. That's where the power is coming from. Boom. Okay, I'm trying not to lift it with my shoulders, all right? So this is 25 reps. Because you have to go into toes to bar, maybe break this up. But again, it should be challenging, heavy, really driving aggressive through the hips. Okay, from there we go to the toes to bar. So toes to bar is hanging, touch the toes between the hands at the same time. Okay, so that's really hard for a lot of people. There's a lot of reps. So break it up as needed. Be safe on the hands. We'll talk about a couple scaling options. Most common scaling option is a knee raise. Okay, but I always remind people that there is an in-between. So you can do toes to eye level. If it's hard for you to touch your toes to the bar, and a knee raise is kind of easy, do toes to eye level. So it looks like this. Still working on that good controlled swing and working that height of your toes getting up towards the toes to bar. Okay, couple things here. If you have any grip issues or your hands hurt, you can put something so that your feet touch the ground. So I'm starting in a standing position, so I don't feel this in my grip very much, except for a quick moment where I pull my knees up, put my feet back to the ground. I can do this with any variation. Touch my toes, put my feet back down. So I'm hanging less. So it's a little bit safer on the hands and shoulders. If you have any issues there, you can also go to the floor and do sit-ups, V-ups, or tuck-ups, something simple like that, just to work on your core strength, all right? Or even GHD sit-ups. So that's going to be our conditioning for today. We do have a little finisher for you as well. All right, guys, our finisher is nothing fancy today, but I'm going to say just mobilizing, but this does not mean that it's easy. This is still hard work, really important. This is a good opportunity to work with a coach and learn some drills to work on some stuff that everybody needs to work on, mostly for the idea that people are sitting at a desk all day, right? So working on our tightness of our low back, our upper back, our lats, and our shoulders. So spend some time today. There's a lot of drills that you can do. I'm not going to go over all of them right now, but spend at least 10 minutes here. And again, this is the type of good reminder of homework that you should be doing on a regular basis. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.